Smith along with Darnell Stevens. It's going to be Meserol at the 10, up to the 15, to the 19, and maybe to the 20. Air confidence, remarkable poise for a 19-year-old first quarterback in Falcon history, Kelly, to start opening day. Back. Chris Holstedge goes in motion. Carney to keep, and he'll get nothing. Lost. Grantham, their guard for the air to a broken leg. Come out throwing this time, and the completion out to the field, and we'll be talking about him on a third game, and it's been very effective. Carney on a sprint draw handoff to Stevens. Stevens out to the 35, the 40. He's close to the initial series. Carney on the option. He's going to pitch it back to Stevens. Stevens to the 45, fights his way forward. First down. Cole is the fullback. Carney gives up. Stevens fumbles it out of bounds. % on third down thus far. Carney's going to throw. He throws it up the field, and it's going to be caught at the 25 to the 15. And the give this time to Adam Cole, the fullback. Carney giving straight. Carney's going to keep. He's got the first and goal, fighting for the goal line. And the kick by Greenaway is up. 2 yards deep, he's going to bring it out. And he may pay for it. And with the spread formation, Burdette, the tight end in motion. Handoff to Marty Johnson and to Blake Burdette. Smith back to throw. Up the field, deflected. Smith, the junior, out of San Diego. Looking, he's got time. Up the field, complete for the first down. Poised, first down now, just short of the 25. Smith rolling, trying to find some time. Throws up the field, incomplete. And they just did. Here's a handoff to Marty Johnson. Johnson able to wedge it. They're ready to go now. Third down, 2. Smith giving up straight ahead to Marty Johnson. He's going hunting away to Chris Sutton. Sutton, the sophomore, at a long view. Tackle come out with Schaefer behind him. He's going to give to Dan Schaefer. Carney will keep. Comes across the 30 and to the 32. Support on the run at every opportunity. Here's a reverse pivoting, punts it to the near side. It's gathered at the 30 to the 35-yard line and to the 37-39 eventually. We come back now. Utah down 7-0. Handoff to Marty Johnson. Johnson spins his spread. 4 wideouts. Gives to Johnson again, and this time down 2 yards to go. Smith looks, throws, he completes it. Catch made by Paris Warren. That'll be about 15 pounds, and he can be a force. He's a little rusty. Here he is dragging a tackler. No, a fake beautifully by Alex Smith. Smith fought, but he's been able to hold up under all the punishment. This time he gives to Marty Johnson. Nice start, stop, move, and he gets to...
Soft hip right there, makes the guy miss, gets upfield right there. The ball is definitely out.
Quarterback. So now the Falcons will take over the 12. Carney pitches back, dangerous pitch. Anthony Butler gets back and gets up. Now lives in Colorado Springs with his dad, who graduated from the Air Force Academy with that big turnover. 13-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Carney in trouble, giving ground, and he's going to position. The snap was good. The boot is a beauty. He hammers it. Whittle trying to get back. It bounces over his head to the 10, to the 5. What a punt by Don Ganther is now coming in running back. Ganther's got the football. He's the junior college kid. Bounces at 30. What a run to the 37.
You get nothing but shoulder pads and kneecaps right there. You better bring your lunch if you want to tackle him. He's low to the ground. He knows what he's doing, and he's...
Team missed tackles. They don't want to start that trend.
I'll start. 23.
4 wideouts. Smith giving off straight ahead, and it's going to be Ganther once again. Smith gives to Ganther, and Air Force is there. Third down and 9. Smith to throw, falling down with Savoy. Steve,
right there.
Big rush, and they almost got to that punt by Kovacevic. Chris Sutton calling for the fair. 3 wideouts on this play. He's going to toss. He completes it to the 25. It's Meserol.
Give Utah a question mark in their head.
Darnell Stevens going in motion. Carney wanting to throw, scrambling around, trying to run up the field. He's going to get the first down. Well, he isn't. He gave some ground. Now he got it. Doing it all. As he hands off this time to Dan Schaefer, the senior forward. Completion. Here's Carney. Fakes the pitch, keeps the ball, and dives across. Carney gives up. West Conference for Air Force. Handoff now to Stevens. Stevens slides down to Here is Carney on the option behind his fullback, bends it against the grain. He breaks out at the 30, 20. He could go 10, 5. Touchdown Air Force. 11:43 mark of the second. It's going to be Savoy inside the 5, up to the 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll tell you, he's got it back now. Here's the snap to Alex Smith up the field. He completes the pass. He had 21 career touchdown passes, only 3 interceptions. Gives to Marty Johnson. 10:40 to go in the first half. Smith the throw, going deep, up the field, wide open, and a great catch is running back. 14-0 Air Force. Here's Smith the throw again, throwing in the back of the end zone, incomplete, nothing. Second down. Smith on the option, pitches back. Harris, Warren, and wideouts.
They're coming after him.
Low snap. Smith throws it, completes it. Latondras makes the catch. First and goal. This is Alex Smith. Marty Johnson's going to take the snap, and Johnson stays on his feet. He's in. Touchdown, Utah. Borenson's the point after is good. Their
result was a big play.
44-yard play. Here's Alec Mesereau. And he has Adam Cole as his fullback. Half roll up the field. Nice catch. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Carney rolls this way, throwing up the field, overthrown. He was trying to. Here's Carney on the roll, looking. He's going to run. He's got an open field and then shut
to do it right here.
Carney 59 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Gives to Cole. Carney giving off again to the fullback. Almost 3 yards to go. Carney pitches back. Stevens trying to get the corner. And there's a flow. So hard. We're going to have a hold against front. Utah gets back defensively. Carney giving off straight ahead. Cole, funny looking snap, and he hit it funny. A knuckleball coming up is Whittle. Whittle has got the ball. Make that Nagahi. And he's going to bring it to the 50, to the 45, and drop there. Heaton, and as an end result, Utah with excellent field position. Smith wanting to throw, going for all of it. Some pushing and shoving down there. And the field judge was right there. Here is Smith pitching back to Marty Johnson. Breaks 1 tackle, but helper run. 3rd down now, 10 yards to go. Smith back, steps up, throws a bullet, incomplete. Punt it. And he's trying to pooch it, keep it in the field of play. Sutton's going to let it hit. And it goes in for the touchback. Utah's won 7 in a row at the start of the day. Carney on the keeper, breaks 1 tackle, stays on his feet somehow. Back. He's the guy who gives him speed at that position. He's going to trust. Here is Carney, giving off straight ahead. Carney pitching back, short side of the field, didn't have much going. Snap again. He hits this one well. Weddle going back at the 19-yard line, gets a block. Open field to the 25, the 30, and wrestled deck, now down by 7. Marty Johnson to the backfield, direct snap to Alex Smith. As we have 2:48 to go in this first half, play action fake by Smith. Cranks up, throws far side, cut. It's cut by Paris Warren. He's gone. Touchdown, Utah.
Down.
65 yards for the 65-yarder. Carney on the option, pitches back, and a big hit is put on Anthony Butler. The ball
with the wide receiver and forcing the corners. 29, Ryan Smith is one of them.
Smith, 5 wideouts, quarterback draw, 15, 10, and he'll be outs. We're tied at 14. There's Smith keeping to the 5. Smith in, touchdown, Utah.
Over the field.
And I'll tell you, he does 61 yards, 68 yards rushing. He's going to add to that total. He adds. Minute 22 left in the first half. Handoff this time to Schaefer. The 6 seconds left in the half. They're in no hurry right now as they give off to Cole. Cole up to Heaton. It's a good one. Big block. Almost put on. He got it underway. Whittle has it at the 36, and down he goes.
Utah, 5-yard penalty.
Kill the remaining time of this half. Well, wait a minute. Carney's coming out throwing, and he throws it, and he completes it to the 41. Holstich comes in motion. Carney rolling near side, throws, and it's caught by Jason. And the kick is on the way. It's going to have to hurry, and it's not going to get there. Up by 7. Smith on a low snap. Looks, throws, completes it. Catch by Perry. Makes great decisions. And this time, he's going to give up to Marty Johnson, and nothing doing on this play. They need Smith to throw. Up the field, wide open. Catch is made. Out. Running back comes in motion. And he's going to get the ball to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Knocked out of bounds. First down, decision sharp. 4 wideouts. Smith again. And over the outstretched arm.
It's called for right here.
Second down, 10. Quick pitch, Johnson, and a nice reaction by Air Force now. Smith with time, scrambling out of the pocket. He's been flushed. He throws it near side, caught, and going out of bounds. 4 wideouts again. Here is Smith keeping to the 10. Takes a big. Smith again. Pitches, and a bad pitch goes out of bounds. Smith with time. Up the field, touchdown, and the touchdown strike to Savoy. Morrison kicking off to Meserol, out to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, and he is going to be
Holding during the return.
after the penalty. Air Force will start from the 10. Carney's going to go for something big. Now in trouble, scrambling around. He throws the ball at the last moment. A curious position for Air Force. And they wedge it out with yards to go. Adam Cole, the fullback. Carney going to be dropped. On it. High snap, they blocked it. They got a piece of it. It's going to go out of bounds on the near side.
The back of the end zone, which would be a safety. It's hard to tell from that angle, but that's extremely close. How he gets that ball off, I have no idea.
Yard line. Utah has come out smoking in the second half. Savoy with a catch, 25-20 to the 8 yards. First down at the 17. Smith trying to go wide to the 15 and struggles. In the second half, 5 of 6 for 72 yards passing. In trouble, giving ground. He got away from Brzezinski and has to throw it away. Burdette, the tight end, in motion. Smith gives off to Johnson. Against the grain. Touchdown. March to hurt you. Morrison's point.
Does not have an answer.
And Meserol hauls in this kickoff. Comes up to the 20. And he'll be grounded to the 20. The 21. Holstead comes in motion. Carney pitches back. It's going to be Butler. And Butler goes in motion. Schaefer very well. Carney giving off. They're going to get the first and third. In motion comes Hanley. Hand off to Stevens to the 40. 45 effort. He'll snap it to Carney. Carney gives straight ahead. Bursting out of Schaefer. Second down and a yard. Carney going deep. Down there is Meserol. And Meserol. First and goal at the 8-yard line. Carney going to give off to Butler. Butler trying to get the corner. Carney to throw. Hits incomplete. He third and goal at the 6. Carney with the play action. Time to throw. Touchdown catch. The kick is up. The kick. And bringing it out will be Nagy. Nagy, an outstanding kickoff return man. He's like a wideouts. Smith going to throw right away. Up the middle. Warren makes the catch at the 40. 45 first down. There. It's going to be. Now it's going to bring up first and 15. Smith double pumping. Looking. Going to take off. Trying to go wide. And a good effort by Denny. Pulling the ball is fumbled. First down now at the 19-yard line. And Carney keeps always played this game. They may be overmatched sometimes, but they play hard. Here's Carney keeping down and 2. Carney pitches back. Stevens trying to get the corner. And Jason Brown. Butler comes in motion. He gets the ball. Butler fighting his way inside the line. Carney gives up. Straight ahead is Cole. Cole's third and goal at the 1.5-yard line. Carney fighting, backing in. Crowd here at Utah is going to get very nervous. He's going to bring it in at the 4, at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, 25, and that's about. Going to throw. Broken up, deflected. Smith gives up. Marty. Looks like they're going to come after Smith. They put the blitz on by Overton Spence. Throw up the field, broken up. That for the team. Here's a punt by Kovacevic. Drifting back, we have a different man fielding this. From the 22. Carney gives off to Butler. Butler trying to go wide, lowers his head back. Holstage comes in motion. Carney fakes the pitch, cuts up the field. He's to the 35, the 40. First 32, Utah has it at the Air Force end of the field. Here's Marty Johnson trying to go. Utah with 360. Smith, quarterback draw. He'll come across the 40, 35, and boy, does.
Follow Dirkmatt, the fullback right there. He'll lead you to the play.
And there's Marty Johnson breaking outside. Madrid makes Smith. 4 wideouts, fakes to Johnson, wants to throw, and he's got his man at the 10, and that's the turnover. Marty Johnson comes in motion, and they give it to Johnson, spins inside the 5, and bang. Here is Smith giving up to Johnson, and he goes in. And so now Borenson, point afters on the way. To be hauled in by Stevens up to the 20, to the 25, and he'll be tackled as he able. From the 28, Sean Carney will start another comeback move. He rolls out, throws up the field, and in to Anne-Marie.
That's right, you got to hit City Hat.
Yeah, hit City Hat. Here's a reverse attempted by Air Force, and doesn't get much. Stevens will go in motion. Carney may have a little trouble with the snap there. Now scrambling around, gets a little running room and dragged down.
Across the line of scrimmage, number 90 right there. Look at him. Hoo-ha, he absolutely
on that. Not hit. Punt is going to be Donnie Heaton. The punt underway, not hit all that well. Whittle has it at the 38, 40, 45, and he'll be gang tackled as Johnson, the running back with Alex Smith. Smith's wanting to throw. Throws up the field and crossing over, wide open. The catch is made by Latondras at 10:46 left to go. Here is Smith keeping to the 30, and he'll go out of bounds. And this is going to be Johnson. He's got a Smith scrambling outside, being chased by Terrazone. Make that Nelson Mitchell lead. With all defenses. Here's a quarterback draw by Smith inside the 15 to the 10 as Paris Warren in motion, and he gives off to Martin. This would be a crusher if they get in the end zone. Smith straight ahead, fighting for the goal line. He did not. Smith underneath center. One of the few times gives to Johnson, diving. He's of course, and I'm not sure this Utah team isn't. And it comes out now to Meserol. Meserol is able to get it close to the 20, the 20-yard line. Jacoby Kendrick in a fullback, and that's Kendrick.
Resilient to a point, but sometimes you just have to get it done a little bit early. You can't continue.
They have really been able to seal the deal. And here's a handoff to Kendrick again. He bursts out of there and stays on his feet. Line. Carney back to throw. Now scrambling around, and he's going to be thrown for
to pursue down the line.
2nd and 13 now for the Falcons. Carney back again over the middle, complete. Catch is made by J.P. Waller. In a hurry up, they call it a hurry offense in Fisher DeBerry's terminology. Here's Carney keeping 10-0, and then all of a sudden 35 unanswered points by Utah. The ball intended for a shot at this. Butler will go in motion. Carney's going to follow him through the hole. The fullback gets inside the 30. Look at this effort. Goes down.
What we talked about is he's different than a Chance Harridge from a year ago. He runs the football very hard.
There's Bob. Fletcher's their fastest player. Here's Carney pitching back. They're going to throw. And the pass is up, and is it intercepted by Smith? Did he get it in?
Actually got a good view of this. Ball is caught.
Well, Fisher is...
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Air Force, 15-yard penalty. First down.
We have a new quarterback. It's a true freshman. Brian Johnson is coming to the ball game, and he hands off, and Utah now inside 4 minutes to go. Johnson giving off, and this is Ganther again in Chiefs Trophy last year, so that's a big game. Here's Marty Johnson. Check that. Keeping the ball is Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is going to keep this one. Pitches back and trying to get out of bounds and get. So it'll be a tough week for Air Force to come back from this. A short week. They're going to overcome some of that sleep debt. Here's Brian Johnson, the true freshman. As Johnson will go in motion. Brian Johnson, the quarterback, scrambling around, running up the field. He will not get the. He's done so quickly. Adam Fitch, by the way, is the new quarterback.
Last year a championship, and I think actually, Gary, last year was the bonus.
Conference, and they've taken a huge step today.
It was interesting to hear Urban Meyer ask.
There's a handoff to the near side, and this is Ed Northwestern. Played in 6 games, and here he is scrambling to the far side to the 40. And he'll be dropped. Back up for now, but the way Carney's playing, it's going to be hard to get him into the game. Here's a pass completed.
Mountain West Conference unfolds.
I'm going to tell you, that game with Navy Thursday, I'd like to see that one. There's a handoff to Moss to the 10 to the now running with 46 seconds left. And here's Fitch pitching near side. And here's Fitch pitching back to Moss. Moss cuts against the grain, fighting for the goal. Attitude this Air Force team has as the kick. And Greenaway gets it in the air, and the good hands people trying as best they can to analyze why that has happened. And one of the reasons they lost in triple overtime to Utah. And